Hey guys, Merc 5 here, bringing you a video on the Call of Duty Endowment Challenger Pack, Timeless Destroyer M4. Felt I'd bring you this video because I didn't see many people cover it. It's only been out a couple of days, so maybe it was going to come in time. And I wanted a reason to start uploading on this channel, so as you can see here, opening the pack, there's some very nice goodies. To be honest, I'm a fan of the Endowment. They've recently just put 100,000 veterans to date into well-paid jobs within the US and the UK, and I think it's a really good initiative that we can just, pick up a pack for something in game, play with it, use it, but that contribution goes to funding, putting veterans into employment, and I think that's an excellent service that we can provide, and it's relevant to the game as well. Call of Duty isn't trying to reach outside into something that it doesn't really portray or have any business with. It's an army, military, milsim game, arcade, shooter, whatever category you want to put this into, and we get to, contribute to the actual real life world. So, I really appreciate these packs. Just showing you what was on the gun to start with. It's quite a nice base M4, but the M4 itself, as we know, isn't really the greatest gun in Call of Duty Mobile. It's certainly not that great for range. It struggles a bit. It's a little bit, I don't know, bouncy, or the lateral stages. For some reason it seems like it's in control, and then you try and shoot somebody and you've missed like 4 or 5 bullets. Like, it's not really that reliable. And so I'm showing you it as it comes out the box here, but we will be customizing it, and I'm just showing you a few highlights in this game using this weapon. We're obviously going to customize it. I'm going to show you what you could do to it just to make it a little bit better at range and a lot more stable, if you prefer to have that stability over fast-paced aim-down sights with moderate recoil. I want to give you guns with relatively no recoil. I play range mainly, positional, so I try and keep my gunfights as far away from me as possible. This weapon doesn't really work too well with that, but it looks nice, and I certainly love the camouflage pattern that they've done on it. So I wanted to use it for this video and just show you an alternative, kind of how I set it up, basically. And if you can stand the iron sights on the base model, then you get an extra slot there, which is more beneficial for you. But me personally, on the base model of the M4, I can't really use the iron sights too well. It just seems like the perspective just seems so far away, so far off. But this is what happens when I customize it. Kept the muzzle brake the same. The barrel switched to the marksman barrel, put the classic red dot on. Strike stock as well with the range of foregrip. That's probably going to make it the most stable you could have it with a better sight. The gun itself is, you'll see it's a lot more stable than it was before. You're actually able to take gunfights at range like that one, and the recoil pattern that pulls up, it's a lot more manageable than it was beforehand. And I feel a lot more in control with these sights. I know where my bullets are going. I know where they're going to hit. So I hopped into a game search here. Picked 3 off the start, but then got quick scoped by this individual. Cut to later in the round. We ended up winning that round. So we started the game off 1 down. We joined late. And this version of the M4, to be honest with you, I would use. With some of the skins, with some of the epic skins in the game, they allow you to change the barrel, but the actual physical barrel that you'll see stays the same. And for me personally, I prefer it when an epic camo does that, because that means that you you know, you kind of retain. Sometimes I prefer it when it doesn't, but a lot of the time, like with this, I would love to keep the barrel that it comes with. However, that's not really going to be the case with this weapon now. As you can see, killed 2 off the bat there. We went 1 down off the start, so I knew there was a sniper watching the cross. So I thought I'll try and take the gunfight a little bit later than he expects, and just see if he gets a bit restless. But there's a 3rd kill. A bit worried about the 2 guys that are left, because one of them is a really good sniper. It's the guy that sniped us in the 1st round, and I just wanted to make sure that when I take the gunfight, it's more into my favour. Could hear him coming, and as he comes through the doorway here, we clean him up. Lovely stuff. So that was the guy that I was worried about the most. He was their most dangerous threat. And you'll notice that with the rest of the rounds, he'll end up being like the last person alive in most of the rounds. Got UAV. Knew that this guy was chilling over here at the is this the B-bomb site? Yeah, just picked up a nice little kill there. Nice. Got 5 kills. 5 kills in that round, so was happy with that. Was warming up to the gun as well. So yeah, as you can see there in the image, with the barrel, I just wish it had the colours on it, or for an epic weapon that they have all the barrels, you know, for that design, instead of it changing. I just prefer it. That's the only thing for me. I just wish it was consistent when you change the barrel, that if it actually changes the barrel, it keeps the camouflage on it, and that's my only kind of gripe with this pack. But traditionally, you know, because they're supporting US UK military, it'd be nice to see them dabble with some other weapons. They always seem to pick the M4 and the M16. I didn't pick up last year's pack, wasn't really playing then, but this year picked up the game a lot more, been enjoying myself, and figured I'd make some videos. So of course it's the 1911 as well. It'd be nice to see the Renetti get one. Take this gunfight here. Should have known better that sniper, every time you attack him, if he wasn't first to the gunfight, he'll run away. He wrapped right the way around and got a better sight, and I was just sat in the corner. So for me, that was a poor play, poor rotation on my part, and we move on to round 2 because we ended up losing that round in the end. So it's 2-2, we're tied up. This neat little spot that I've got here, I kind of use it just for information. Should have waited until my sights were dead on him, so I could have buried him, but again, it's one of them where the first bullet comes out of this gun and then you manage to recoil, so it just feels a little bit sloppy at times, not as consistent, but we've definitely made it a more consistent weapon with this setup. So 1v2, this should be yep, the win for us. To be honest, a sniper on my team was doing a good job of picking up the pieces and making sure that we get through the rounds. I think at the end of this round as well, he's in a 1v1 against the main sniper guy. I'm trying to work on my search and destroy plays. I love the game mode, absolutely love the game mode, but when it comes to particular maps, including this one, I don't really know how I'm playing them. Again, went to take that gunfight with a sniper, he backed out of it and ran off. Heard the guy coming on the left, so took that one. I think there's another guy we managed to get in mid as well before we get killed. Yeah, really nice. So once the M4 is actually in its full firing motion, then it's really easy to control. Right there, I saw his laser, so I should have moved back and wrapped around, but just as I went to take the gunfight, he capped me off. It's a 1v1 now. To be honest with you, teammate here is going to be extremely unlucky. Not with that first snipe, but with this here, he gets to take him on. Does a drop shot, shoots him in the midriff, but doesn't get a kill with the Koshka, and inevitably ends up getting killed when he goes to the re-challenge here. Gets killed. So 3-3 going into the final round. I suppose one thing that people did discuss was the pack price. The pack is £10. $10, €10, I don't know. It's £10. Is it worth that? I think you have to kind of, only with this specifically, you have to look beyond the price of the pack. You have to look at the cause that it's going to. People are more than happy to spend $60, $80 on a epic skin that lights up and flips around and sets your gun on fire. It's like, okay, yeah, cool, but you know, so in that context, if people are happy to pay that, then by all means, I suggest buying this pack is a no-brainer. I would much rather not buy any skins at all, and I have bought skins before, and they've cost, but now that I think about it, I'd rather have just held out and contributed towards the endowment packs, because I think that the cause they benefit is just much greater, much greater. So I think that's the main answer to that question: is the pack worth it for the money? Well, are the skins that people buy worth it for the money? Probably not, but with this, it's actually contributing towards something. So nice little game there, an ace in there, 10 kills with the M4, the Timeless Destroyer, customized version obviously, but hope you guys have enjoyed that video, and yeah, be sure to come back for more in the future and support the Call of Duty Endowment. Cheers.